So this is the second attempt of us trying to set up a YouTube stage. And again, we started primarily focusing on using existing inventory, sort of surplus stuff that we had laying around. We're shooting this on a original Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. We haven't sadly used that for much of anything else, so hopefully it'll work out well for this kind of application. We did have to make an external battery adapter to run this thing more than about 10 minutes. What else? We have an old boom pole with a shotgun mic on the top. That's a big concern for us because there's a lot of air conditioning noise in this room. We may try to use a lav mic, but that kind of hinders what we're trying to do is make this as simple and easy as possible. Having to wire up a lav mic will be a bit of a kink to that recipe. What else? We do have an older LED light back there behind me for a hair light. It's just clamped on a rack that we have in the room, so that's pretty easy. We could probably keep that in place most of the time. It's actually one of these guys right here. This is the first LED lights that we purchased, 10 or 15 years ago, made by a company called Light Panels. They still make very good lights, and they're very proud of them. They're not cheap. I mentioned the shotgun mic hanging above me. We tried to use one of the original Sennheiser ME88, I believe is the model number on this. And unfortunately, it uses a very small, bizarre little battery that costs about $10. And so that has always a bit of a problem with this mic. Even back when we used to use these for documentary type work, when you're out in the field and you run out of battery power with that weird battery, that was a drag. So I don't have a current battery for that. We could get some sound out of it, but it wasn't very good. So consequently, we had to use one of our regular standard mics. In terms of lighting, I mentioned the hair light. We have a traditional hot light. I think it's a Lowell Chimera softbox right up there, just about, and what would you say that is, Ricardo? About 6 feet from me, giving us most of the key light. Reflector on the side, and then a couple of accent practicals in the back, and including a blue gel. So we'll see how all that looks after we throw it in Resolve. Other than that, let's give it a go. See how it looks.